Namaste, Vanakkam, Sastriyakal to everybody out there. Welcome to my video. In this video, I will share my experience of the qualifier process of IIT Madras online degree in data science and programming. That I went through last month, and today was the result. And today, so let's begin with some of the points that I experienced and some of the queries rather, which many of you are asking. So the first point is. People are comparing this qualifier process with JEE mains or advanced, whichever they are comparing it. So for them, I want to clarify that this process is not a rank based process. You are not expected to achieve a better result from someone else. In this, what you are really competing with is yourself. You have to perform your best, and you have to approach minimum marks that they require you to pass. So it's not a ranking process. That's a completely different story. So let me see what else can I say about when you compare with JEE. Yes. So another point is that you are taught. So like JEE, you have a definite syllabus. You prepare for 1 year, 2 year, or longer as per your aspirations. But in this case, you will be examined upon the content they provide you. You are completely aware of the syllabus that they are going to teach, and there are 4 subjects that you are going to go through. First one is English. It's mainly communication based, like you will be learning how to produce some sounds. Secondly, you will be expected to listen well, write well, read well, and how to do all sort of those things. In statistics, it's a basic some of the concepts were in class 9, 10th, 11th, 12th, but most of the things are not in the syllabus of those. So statistics is a completely new subject if you wonder what is in the syllabus. And then there is computational thinking. So the people who had taken computer science in their 11th and 12th, they will find it much easier to go through the computational thinking, as it do not have any, means you don't write a code, but you write a code using English words. That sort of thing means pseudocode, which is known. So that sort of thing, you will be given some pseudocode, and you will have to examine the things. There will be some concepts on filtering, recursion, etc. So yes, you will be asked upon that. And then let me think what else. Um, Yes, for maths it's quite easy. It's coordinate geometry, complex numbers. No, not complex numbers actually. It's number systems of class 10th, and the basic stuff. Maths is easy if you had taken mathematics in class 11th and 12th, or the equivalent examination, whichever state board takes. Okay, so maths is quite similar to the syllabus of class 11th and 12th. Not much anything. So let's discuss the learning process. Uh, I want to clarify that the points mentioned by me are my opinions. I have a completely different background. If you want to know my background, sort of a little bit of it, like I am science stream with CS, so I have a quite advantage in this qualifier round. If you think, if the from people from other streams like commerce or arts, or even the people with non-CS science background, they will find a little bit. They will be in a sort of disadvantage to the people like me or the other people. There are professionals out there, and who are appearing for this examination. So that's a quite advantage for kind of people who have a good English command, mathematics command, and the computer programming stuff if they know. So it will be much easier for them. The only barrier to me was the statistics. Okay, so let's split the learning process into the 4 subjects that we were studying, and I will discuss and describe how we were taught in each of the courses. So let's begin with computational thinking. So all the programming concepts you will be discussed with the help of some cards on the table, which the professors will discuss how the files are moving from one file to another file and things like that. Not actually, but on an imaginary basis. So how things are working in the computer, how computation is done, So all sort of things discussed by the professors on a table. Um, you will find a little difficulty if you don't have a good listening ability of English, because the accent is different, and many things get different when different people speak of with different accents. Uh, so that's a point I noted in every lecture, that the accents of different professors are completely different. So in computational thinking course, you will be yeah, also given some flow charts where was discussed, and also sort of things. So not much in the computational thinking, if you say. Yes, there are concepts, and you will be taught that. I can't teach that in this video. So that's a basic overview of all the things. So, and then I can go to English. English, I particularly say they taught us the different sounds, how English has how many sounds, how different sounds come at the beginning of the word, middle of the word, how sounds that aspirated, how the sounds that stressed means that they are spoken louder sometimes, how they are means low in volume sometimes. So that sort of thing majorly, and then there was video lectures on how you should listen, or how you should read, and how you should write. Means not a lot of thing in writing purpose was discussed, but for reading, listening, and speaking, a lot of things, and majorly speaking. The things was majorly focused on the speaking capability, yeah, or in what you are taught is mostly speaking English. Let's then move to one particular thing in English I missed out, that although all the content was great, I just loved what was being told, but again, accent problem was there. Professor was a little bit too slow for me, so I had to fast forward the video to up to 2x, so I can understand it much better. But I think it was for the students who are weaker in English and they understand slower in pace. So professor was keeping in mind all kind of students, so I can't complain on that basis. Let's move to mathematics. So mathematics, I can't really say a lot because all the things we were we had studied in class 10, class 11th. Most of the syllabus was from class 10 and class 12, class 11th. So for me it was quite easy, not much. And even if some problems are not being solved by the process they taught us, I was knowing another method, so I can complete the thing or solve the question. So, like I said, I had some advantages on this process. So that was maths, and videos were certainly great. If I say high quality videos was there, uh, and then that's the statistics. Amongst all the courses, I really liked the statistics one. Madam taught it too good and in well designed manner. She used to give an overview of what was being taught and what where we stand in the course at the moment. So overview was great. I was certainly able to relate the previous lectures with the present lectures. Statistics was clearly a new subject for me, so I really enjoyed learning it. Uh, what sort of topics, if you ask, was discussed? So not I don't know 11th and 12th syllabus of statistics, but for class 9th and 10 there wasn't much. There was standard deviation that was in class 10th, so only that was a familiar thing, and not much of it like frequency table distribution, that kid like stuff that we studied in 7th or 8th. We began with that, but on the later stage it was quite advanced. So overall, the first 2 weeks was quite easy. First 2 weeks was quite easy, and the later two became a level up. So a quite difficult stage, a transition was made from a very easy to a very somewhat competitive nature of discussions, so that the qualifier exam can be at least somewhat competitive. So now let's go to the actual qualifier exam. So earlier it was said that the exam will be of 3 hours duration, but it was raised to 3.5 hours after they calculated the time they had to put up to complete the examination. But if you ask me or many other people I talked with in the center where we go, where we went, so they told me that, and I also experienced that time was a limiting factor in the score you are going to achieve. So if you had done a great study, you have completed a lot of things, you have completed all the assignments, you achieved good marks in those assignments. Then the problem arises, you did those assignments on a much longer period of time, almost a day. If you want, you can give a day to the whole assignment. While in the other case, it's a compact amount of time, and you are expected to perform a certain thing, which we would have not been trained in the qualifier process. There were mock tests, two mock tests of means of on different dates of two subjects each, so that we can be prepared for what kind of time pressure we are going to get. But the thing is that they were fixed time, so not everyone was able to go to that present at that moment to prepare for that test on the mock examination, and so was me. I was quite busy. It was festive season, and I was not lazy or celebrating, but I had work to do, right? So the only limiting factor in the examination would be that you are going to get less time, and you will have to prepare for it, right? So that's all I think. Overview of my experience. If you want to know or particularly ask anything, you can comment down below and like this video if you want. Thank you.